Hello everyone and welcome to Skyrise Academy. Today we are going to discuss the economic impact of COVID-19 on the Indian states. As you are all aware of the ongoing situation in the country and the worldwide, the virus, which is also known as coronavirus, is spreading very fast in the worldwide, and it has claimed already 250,000 lives worldwide and still counting. As the world is grappling with the pandemic of COVID-19, several countries declare the shutting down of public activities, bringing the economies to standstill. Similarly, the government of India has taken the actions for curbing the spread of virus by putting the country in lockdown. So now we will discuss what are the impacts of this lockdown or the restrictions on the movement of economic activities worldwide, and similarly the impact on Indian states. The first foremost impact on the Indian states is their revenue has stopped. The collection from GST and other taxes on, for example, petrol, stamp duty, all the duties and collections are on standstill for the Indian states. Already the world agencies, including the IMF, World Bank, has projected that the growth rate in the current year is going to be very drastic. IMF has projected that growth rate for the whole of Asia will be 0% in the current year as well as the next year. However, there is a positive sign that India and China will be the only economies who are going to witness a positive growth rate. India is expected to grow at 1.90% for the current year. Again, recently, the report came into the media that the central government has shown its inability to compensate the states for the 5 years of period for their losses of revenue due to implementation of GST. That has come to the light because for the last 2 years since the implementation of GST, the government has not collected the revenue as it was expecting from. So that's why on the formula of sharing and on the first promise of the central government to compensate the states for merging all their taxes into the GST and any loss occurring due to that, the government is now showing its inability to compensate the states. That is going to be very the economic effect on the states of India. Next, as we already know, during this lockdown, the state of Kerala has announced a salary cut of its government employees. However, the tussle is already going on in the judicial custody. That is it able to do that or not? But it shows the desperation at the state's level as they are drying up of their revenues and the finances. And the impact of this virus is that is not only restricted to the loss of revenue. It is also that the states are spending heavily to curb the virus and to provide the relief material and health programs to fight the virus in this stage. Now next, we are witnessing here what the central bank or the Reserve Bank of India can do or has done to revive the economy or to make sure the economy runs smoothly during this lockdown period and the time ahead. The bank has already announced a moratorium period of 3 months for payment of EMIs of retail loans as well as the business loans. Accordingly, the central bank has directed all the other banks to not charge EMI for 3 months from March, April, and May, and also directed the banks to do not classify these accounts on non-payment of EMIs to substandard assets. The central bank has also raised the limit of ways and means advances by 60% from the level it was on 31st of March. The ways and means of advances will help the states to raise more funds, to borrow more funds from the Reserve Bank for their current situation. The limit will be the same till the 30th of September 2020, and thereafter the limit will be reviewed for the further action. Central Bank has also drastically cut the rate of reverse repo rate, which is the rate at which the Reserve Bank, the RBI, borrows the funds from the other banks, or we can say the rate where the other banks deposit their additional surplus cash with the RBI. So effectively, the bringing down the rate to the 3.75%. We already know that the average cost of deposits of all the banks comes to 4%. So bringing down the reverse repo rate to 3.75% is another blow for the banks, where it will shred the practices of lazy banking and force the banks to utilize the additional cash for further funding rather than depositing with the RBI. The bank in its second phase of TLTRO, which is also called TLTRO 2.0, has focused on refinancing the microfinance companies and NBFCs. As we already know, NBFCs were in serious funds crunch even before the COVID-19. The bank has come to the position to refinance these companies and to help them with the additional liquidity. It has pledged 1 lakh crore funding for the cash starving HFCs, housing finance companies, microfinance companies, non-banking finance companies, channeling through NABARD, SIDBI and NHB. The bank will provide 50,000 crore to the NABARD, SIDBI and NHB, who will further utilize these funds for financing the HFCs, microfinance companies and NBFCs. The RBI has also barred scheduled banks from paying dividend for the fiscal year ended March 2020. This crucial step has been imposed by the RBI so that in keeping view the current situation of COVID-19 and the economic slowdown, to maintain the adequate capital with the banks. These are really appreciable steps taken by the central bank during this situation of crisis. But now the game lies with the central government for its fiscal motivation to the economy. What the central government comes with, that is awaited. Next, what can be the way forward for the states during this period and the periods to come after the COVID-19? The first and foremost efforts of every state should be the early arrest of spreading of virus and opening the economy. As soon as the states curb the virus and open the economy, the fund flow will start into the state reserves, and that will ease out somewhere for the state finances. The real focus of the state should shift to the assistance of small and medium enterprises. As we already know, India is the economy of small and medium enterprises, where the 80% of the businesses are dependent upon the really micro, small and medium enterprises. So real focus should be given to the development and assistance of small and medium enterprises, which are actually hardest hit by the current scenario. The states can also opt for additional 60% ways and means advance limit, which we have already discussed, what the RBI has provided as a relief measure to the states, where they can borrow the additional granted limit for ways and means finance for their short-term and temporary shortages. There are the perception growing all over the world due to the fact that the virus has originated from China, and there are also news and rumors in the world that the China has hidden this outbreak of virus, and also still they are not providing the real data. And the most of the companies and the MNCs are losing the interest in China. Moreover, with the time, as the China has grown, the labor cost has also grown in the country, and most of the companies are finding the alternatives of their units in the China, and they want to shift to the other lucrative countries. So states can work on this perception of the world and make most of it by putting all their efforts on ease of doing business measures where they can attract the good investment after this COVID-19 situation. See, another which states are actually very has the worst conditions, has been hit hard by this virus, can ask the central government for relief packages, which we already witnessing the states are in a foray of. Last but not the least, all the states must uh, concentrate on building a more robust healthcare system for battling these kind of situations in the future and carry on their businesses normally. So this was the topic of state of Indian states. Hope we have touched every important aspect in this video, and we hope that you like it. If you have any doubt, or if you want any further information, you may write in comment section, or you may write on us on write us on our email ID, that is info@skyriseacademy.in. You may also visit the skyriseacademy.in, our website, for further information on related topics. Thank you.